This tutorial will address how to use a database Thesaurus to look up subject headings or subject terms. If you haven't already done so, you might want to watch our video about the difference between keywords and subject headings. Most database vendors offer a thesaurus to help you look up the subject terms they use to describe items in their collection. In the case of ProQuest, you'll see the thesaurus link on the advanced search page. If you're in a vendor's database like EBSCOhost, they also have a thesaurus link along the top of the screen. Today, let's imagine that our research topic has to do with the media portrayal of minorities. And here in this slide you can see that I've done the work of brainstorming some keywords for each of my major terms. So for minority, I thought of some synonyms such as ethnic groups, race, ethnic studies. And for media portrayal, I thought of synonyms such as press coverage, media, and reporting. So if I was just using keywords, I might come and plug some of them into the database like so. So here's minority and media portrayal, and I could see what kind of results I get. Now that search only found 7 results, and if you recall from the keyword versus subject heading tutorial, that's because when we use these keywords, the database is actually looking for the words either in the title or in the abstract of the document. So it'll only find things that use both of these exact words. If I wanted to stick with using keywords, one thing I could do, as you see here on the screen, is to add in a few synonyms for each of my main terms. That gives the database more flexibility in what it can find. Now you see instead of 7 results, I got 39 results, and I could continue to either add additional synonyms or rearrange the keywords to see how that affects my results. But the other thing I can do is use the database's thesaurus to look up the subject headings related to this topic. Back on the advanced search screen, I'll click on the link to Thesaurus, which will open a pop-up window. Once I've opened the thesaurus, I can type in a term related to my research. So for instance, this keyword minority. Now I've found a list of all of the subject terms which reference this term minority, and I can look through and decide which one is most related to my topic. If you see a checkbox next to a term, that means it is a preferred subject term. If you don't see a checkbox, you can click on the link and it will show you the preferred subject term for the link you clicked. So as you see, I clicked on Black and Minority Ethnic Community, and it says if I want to use that, I should use ethnic and minority groups. So back on my results page, I do think out of all these options that minority and ethnic groups is the one most related to my research. So I'm going to check this box and press Add to Search. And it's important to know you can check multiple boxes if you would like to. You're not limited to just one subject term. Likewise, if you see a little yellow box and you click on that, you'll find a list of related subject terms. And this is a really nice way to discover new terms related to your topic. For now, I'm just going to choose this one. And you can see after I press Add to Search, it automatically fills in my search bar with the subject term. Now I'm going to highlight the next bar, open the thesaurus again, and look up some terms related to the media. Now we found quite a few that use the word media, but I think I'm either going to want media in general or media coverage. I'm going to select both to start with to see if that gives me a good number of results to work with. And you can see the thesaurus defaults to combining these terms with or, so it'll treat them like synonyms. Now that I've found all the subject terms I'd like to use, I can just press search and we'll see the kind of results we get. And here I found 196 results. If I'd like to, I can just click scholarly journals to view the 118 that are peer-reviewed. And you'll notice a big difference in these results. When we use our keywords, you see a lot of things highlighted because it's showing you where that word appeared in the record. When we're using subject headings, sometimes our keywords don't appear anywhere. That's the benefit of subject headings. They're really searching for what an article is about, not necessarily just what words appear in its title or abstract. For instance, let's take a look at result number 10, titled Media Coverage of Minority Congresswomen and Voter Evaluations. What's interesting here is this didn't come up in either of my two keyword searches because I wasn't using this exact term media coverage. I had done media portrayal and I had done press coverage, so it didn't meet my criteria. And the great thing about using these subject headings is I don't have to think of quite the specific terminology. The only other thing to remember is that if you ever forget quite what you're doing with the thesaurus or need some guidelines, you can always consult the database's help function. And the help function will give you an explanation of everything in the thesaurus, as well as provide some sample searches and some suggestions on how to use it most effectively. So if you're ever lost, remember to contact the library or consult the help button for more information.